Hi all, it's Alan Vukas, and today is Monday, February 26th, and I am here with some Oracle cards that I drew this morning. As is my custom, every day I ask myself the question, what do I need to know today in order to be in alignment with my highest good for this 24-hour period? Because I believe in order for us to live our authentic life, then we need to live from the inside out. We need to truly be co-creating with life, because we don't make all this happen on our own, for sure. We know this. And so if we take some time to access our intuition, then that can inform our intention and actions. And then we're living authentically. Because here's what I believe, is that we're not even guaranteed the next breath. This breath just now, I'm grateful for that. But what I know is that we only have what is given and what's available to us right here in this moment, and to not utilize it and to not live from that inspiration that we receive, and to live up to other people's expectations and standards and the shoulds and the must. To not live from the inside out, to not live authentically, is to truly not live at all. It's not to live, it's to exist and to survive. And I believe that there's so much more that's available to us if we just tune within and then trust that that desire within us is life's promise to us, and then move in the direction of that. So anyway, so the cards that I drew today, I asked that question, what do I need to know today? And to be in alignment with my highest good. And the first card that came out, I had some jumpers this morning. So today was a little interesting, and I got little rules about jumpers. If you're shuffling the cards and then a card jumps out and presents itself to you, my rule is, or in the little game that I play, the rules in my game, is that when a card presents itself and it flips over, and I see the image, then there is a message in that for me, and then that is an answer to my question. So when I do have a jumper, the first card this morning was Peace, number 23 in Wisdom of the Oracle. The deck that I'm using is the deck by Colette Baron Reid, Wisdom of the Oracle. You can check it out at her website. In the information below, I have a link there. So Peace was the first card, but the many times when I have a jumper, then I will, depending on how that lands within me, this was a beautiful card. I said, oh, that's wonderful, but it felt slightly incomplete to me. So then I pulled another card. I was shuffling in order to pull another card, and then asking as far as what more do I need to know about peace. And then there was a second jumper, which was Yin, number 2. And I have another rule. For Yin, whenever I pull Yin, I pull a second card because of how this card shows up. There's some glare coming from my window here on the cards, but I'll try to show this, but Yin. And then so when Yin pulls up, I pull a third card, and it was Higher Power. So let's just take a quick look at these. The message, to me, is very clear. Peace, Yin, and Higher Power. So let's see what Colette says in her book, and I'm just going to weave that together for you, but it is very clear if you don't get it already. So in Peace, number, what was this, 39? Peace, 23. So number 23 in Wisdom of the Oracle is Peace, which means freedom from, essential meaning is freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than a quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. And so this was the Peace card. I'm going to take a look at the second card too, and then tie this together. Yin, the second card in the Wisdom of the Oracle. The feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in clues. The art of conscious allowing. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. Doesn't that sound like it goes right with peace for that card? And then the last one is higher power. And so to me, this is in this whole chain of thought, higher power says this. The essential meaning is, and this was a card that we drew recently, conscious contact with the higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. This card reminds you that you're more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there's a plan for your life and more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Today, as you're going about your day, the promise today is peace. This is the promised day, peace. And in order for us to have peace, and it's through this radical acceptance, which is also spoken about of in Yin. And what can support us in that conscious allowing in our lives, allowing ourselves to make space for the miracle, to make space for the good today, to make space for the peace that we are aiming for, then we do this by trusting that spirit, through this conscious contact with spirit today, through meditation, through prayer, or by asking those two questions. What is for the highest good for all, and how can I serve? So today, as we move through life, not seeking to make things happen, not seeking to be the shaper, but allow ourselves to witness how Spirit is working things out for us. Then as we ask ourselves, how can I be of service? What is the highest good for all in this situation or in that situation? Especially ask this today in the areas where you may not be feeling peace. Because as we live from that place in the connection with our higher power, allowing ourselves to be shaped and consciously allowing and witnessing how Spirit is working out, then we can be sure then our experience today is an experience of peace. Peace is the promise. Peace is our nature. Peace is the outcome today. So I am holding this for you today. I'm knowing that you are blessed today in peace with peace through Spirit flowing that into your life, because that is the truth of your nature. So I'm holding that for you today, and I look forward to seeing you in an upcoming video. Peace and love. Namaste.